How's everyone doing? I am Mobile Master Tech. We are back at my favorite 7-Eleven, the one on MARION, about 2 years old roughly. And check this out, Verizon. I know you've seen stuff on X, on my X account, things like that, but Verizon has finally turned this tower on as of yesterday. And I want to test it out, right? So we have AT&T, we have T-Mobile, we have Dish, and in order how they came, AT&T was first. Then Dish showed up, AT&T came back with C-band, then T-Mobile showed up with the entire mid-band, low-band portfolio, the usual, and then Verizon showed up with their mid-band this year. So T-Mobile was last year, Verizon was this year. When T-Mobile showed up, they had 1 gig backhaul. Verizon, I don't know what they have yet. I'm about to test it, so you'll be as shocked as me. So T-Mobile, to this day, for whatever reason, on this site is still 1 gig backhaul. Now, I've seen sites, newer sites come with 1 gig, with multi-gig off the bat. I've seen them come with 1 gig, but very shortly after go to multi. This site has been taking a sweet, sweet, sweet time for T-Mobile for whatever reason, but the speeds are still good, you know, all things considered. The usual 220 megahertz of spectrum going on. The 190 network slicing, 20 and then 10. So the usual, and upload carrier aggregation, the usual. Nothing to see here, nothing to see here. Moving on, we're gonna go to Dish. And it's on a boost line now. I dropped Project Genesis because I couldn't get the full experience. So I dropped it. Plus, I only use my Dish line at work anyway. So it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so Dish, what are we running? Should be the usual as well. Let's take a look. Got N70. 25 megahertz, N66 20, N66 5, N71 10, and then upload CA right here with 10 megahertz of N71, as well as network slicing, just like T-Mobile. 2 slices, so very similar, to the point where I'm like, can you call their network a 5G advanced network? I don't, maybe, possibly. We'll do a first test. 49 pings, usually between 40 and 49, the usual. We're getting the usual 300 to 400, sometimes 5. Yeah, pretty typical, right? Not bad. 420 for the downlink. For the uplink, we're getting almost 50, which is pretty normal with the uplink CA. I've gotten up to 55, so I mean, it's pretty normal for Dish, but it does work very well. In our county, Dish shockingly built out quite well. The only areas I would say they didn't build at all was around the 4. So if you live on the east side of Marion County, then Dish isn't for you because they basically barely built out there. Ocklawaha got a tower, not many, so anyways, let's try AT&T. All right, so we're back, and we have US Mobile on the premium plan, QCI 8 on AT&T. Oh, AT&T, here we go again. Hold on, just let me fix this. Kill me. Okay, AT&T, 39 ping time. There we go, yes. One of the very few towers that AT&T absolutely crushes it. So impressed with this. I love AT&T on this site. There is only one site where I love them more, where I can hit 1.5 gigs on just 80 megahertz of C-band. And even on that site, Dish, I believe, went well over 700. I think they're using AT&T's backhaul because those are the only 2 on. Anyways, All just under a gig, 977 down, 91 for the uplink. Ping time at 39, jitter at 5. Let's take a look. We got band 30, 10 megahertz, n77 80, and the other n77 40, and then 15 megahertz of band 2. Sometimes you'll get band 66 at 10 megahertz as well with this, but sometimes you won't. Doesn't really seem to affect the speeds much, but that's what it is. So the next one we're gonna go ahead and do, we're gonna see if there's gonna be any difference. So I recently got a line with AT&T. I'm doing some swap outs and stuff, dropping my US mobile line. I had to get a business line, so I have an AT&T business line now. Just got it, and I'm on a trial right now, see if I want to keep it. They're not very good here, so it doesn't make sense for me to keep it, but they do have the best pricing for a business line that I've personally seen out of the carriers. It's the only reason I thought about it. So yeah, let's go ahead and test that. It's on the business line. Doesn't look any different really. 40 ping time. But I will tell you, when I run a speed test side by side with my elite AT&T military plan or with US Mobile, this phone on this business plan always does better. That tells me that QCI must be better, and then I checked, sure enough, it's QCI 7. So yeah, it is a little bit better, right? So that's 1.1. We got a 1 gig, 136 megabits, and then we have 98 for the uplink. We have 40 for the ping, pretty normal. Jitter for their pings are all over the place. Sometimes it's 25, sometimes a lot of the times 40. It just depends. It has been improving. It just depends. But the video's getting pretty long now, so let's go ahead and get into the real reason why we're all here, and that is Verizon. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and get that Verizon line, turn on the sim real quick. Okay, and we're back. We have Verizon, big dog. This is the their ultimate plan. It's the best plan you can get. Just waiting on it to do its thing. Let's see what we got going on here. So, oh, look at that, CBRS. I thought I seen CBRS on there. So that's really cool to see. So we have CBRS. So that's a, what's that, 20, 40, 60 megahertz CBRS, 20 on band 2. So we have 100 megahertz of spectrum on LTE. Now I don't know what's going on, if something's up with speed test or what's going on. We'll try it one more time. If not, I'll use coveragemap.com. Okay, here we go. And that's on, yeah, CBRS. That's cool. Okay, didn't expect that. There's a park over here, so this is nice. A little slow for CBRS though. 300, not bad. So I'll tell you what I can do here. I want to get a better line of sight, and I know exactly where to go. Hang in there, I'll be right back. Okay, so I went across the street, but trust me, the panels are pointed right over here. I should get better signal strength, and I should get better speeds over here than I did over there, even with the tree in my way. Let's take a look and see if that's true. So I'm picking up about 300, almost 400 for the downlink with CBRS. 100 megahertz on LTE, that's crazy. But I do feel like it should be going a little bit faster than this for how much spectrum is on air. Let's take a look. And signal definitely improved a little bit. That low power CBRS is killing us though. You can see that versus band 2 is killing us. If only they would turn up the power. But that's not up to them. So what we're gonna do now, the last but not least, is to go in here and turn on 5G. Run a test. It should just do its thing. All right, let's see what we got. The 140, yeah, there it is. And so that's 180 total NSA. And let's see what the speed test does. 21 millisecond ping time. Oh yeah, baby. Multi-gig off the bat. That's rare for Verizon. That's actually quite rare for Verizon, at least in my county. Very common for T-Mobile, extremely rare for Verizon. For AT&T, is actually, I would say it's fairly common for them as well, all things considered. But for Verizon, for whatever reason, they don't like to multi-gig off the bat like this. But they did it this time, so hey. Yeah, that's a lot of speed there, buddy. Very nice to see. Anyways, that's going to do it for the video. New Verizon site. Cool to see. They put, I think in the last year, what do we got? Maybe 5 new towers in the last year. They're right behind T-Mobile. They're not playing games. And I've gotten permits. There's more on the way. So Verizon, they're cooking, and they're cooking with fire. So love to see it. If you like what you see on the channel, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Follow me on X at Terrell352. If Verizon is, in your city going crazy, let me know. I wish we could get some millimeter wave here, stuff like that. If AT&T's in your city going crazy, let me know. Dish, underrated, I'm telling you. And then, yeah, that should do it. To the next one. I'm out.